Henri Charrière, known as Papillon due to the butterfly tattoo on his chest, was a notorious safecracker in 1933 France. Wrongly convicted of murdering a pimp, he was sentenced to life imprisonment within the brutal penal system in French Guiana, South America. During his transport to this nightmarish place, he encounters Louis Degas, a wealthy forger and embezzler, clinging to the hope that his wife will secure his release. Papillon proposes a deal. He will protect Degas in exchange for financial support for his escape once they reach Guyana. Initially skeptical, Degas accepts after a fellow inmate, who he believes was mistaken for him, is murdered on the transport ship. Papillon saves Degas from further threats during the journey, solidifying their alliance. The prison, situated in a swampy wasteland 1,000 miles from civilization, has a grim reputation. 40% of inmates perish within their first year. Escape seems impossible, with a boat costing 4,500 francs and the strong currents preventing swimming to the mainland. Prisoners are first taken to Saint Laurent before being assigned to labor camps or the harsh islands. Among them is Julot, who educates Papillon about the prison's unforgiving rules. A first escape attempt results in 2 years in solitary confinement, while subsequent attempts add 5 more years to one's sentence. Warden Barrett is relentless and unyielding. Degas bribes a guard to avoid the grueling work camps, but their luck turns when a supervisor, who lost everything in Degas' 1928 counterfeit bond scheme, assigns them to the Kilo 40 timber yard. Amidst the jungle's horrors, Papillon and Degas form a bond, enduring atrocious conditions: abysmal food, inhumane treatment, and suffocating quarters. A trader occasionally visits Kilo 40, exchanging supplies for blue Morphus butterflies, whose pigments are used in U.S. currency. Papillon persuades him to arrange a boat for 4,000 francs, but when the trader betrays him to bounty hunters, Papillon is captured and sentenced to 2 years of solitary confinement on one of the islands. Grateful for Papillon's loyalty, Degas ensures extra food is smuggled to him, but the warden soon discovers the scheme. In retaliation, he darkens Papillon's cell and halves his rations, attempting to force him to reveal his benefactor. Despite the agony in his deteriorating health, Papillon refuses to betray Degas. Released to the infirmary in Saint Laurent du Maroni, Papillon recovers and reunites with Degas, now the chief clerk of the prison thanks to a bribe. Degas informs Papillon that a witness against him is willing to change their story for a price, potentially securing his release in 3 years. However, Papillon refuses to wait and urges Degas to help with another escape attempt. Degas introduces Papillon to an inmate doctor who agrees to arrange a boat with the help of a man named Pascal for 6,000 francs. Fellow prisoners Clouseau and André Maturette, who endures sexual assault from other inmates, join the escape plan. During the escape, Clouseau is knocked unconscious by a guard, forcing Degas to subdue the guard and join the group. Despite fracturing his ankle, Degas perseveres. The trio meets Pascal, who leads them to a boat. However, they soon discover it's a trap. A local trapper, having killed the bounty hunters waiting for them, guides them to a leper colony, where they acquire a seaworthy boat. After 4 weeks at sea, during which Degas' infected ankle is treated by Maturette, the group lands in Honduras. They are ambushed by soldiers, resulting in Maturette's capture and wounding. Degas and Maturette are taken. Eventually, he is betrayed by a nun and handed over to the authorities. Papillon is returned to French Guiana and sentenced to another 5 years of solitary confinement. He emerges as a graying old man and reunites with a dying Maturette. Eventually, he is transferred to the remote Devil's Island, where he finds Degas, who has lost all hope after his wife married his attorney. Papillon, however, remains determined. He discovers a way to escape using the ocean's powerful waves and convinces Degas to join him. Despite Degas' pleas, Papillon leaps from the cliff, clutching a float made of coconuts. Against all odds, he is carried out to sea and eventually to freedom, where he lives the rest of his life as a free man. With that, the movie ends. Hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to subscribe.